We often hear that talking to yourself is the best way to learn to speak English. But if it's not in your head, it won't come out no matter how you try. So, I'm going to fill it up until it does. Reading practice for speaking. Read silently or aloud, as if you were telling it to someone else. Audio will be without repetition, with a brief pause between each chunk or sentence.
Ugh, I'm so hungry. I shouldn't have skipped lunch. Now I'm stuck eating this mediocre burger at 5 p.m. Eating this average burger. Eating this not-so-great burger. Why do I always do this to myself? "'Cause I'm lazy, that's why." Too lazy to pack a lunch. Too lazy to cook dinner. Wow, this meat is really processed, isn't it? I mean, I know it's fast food, but come on. It's like eating a salt lick. Actually, it's not that bad. Maybe I'm just too hungry to care. I wonder what Sarah's doing right now. She's probably out with her friends. Having a real dinner at a real restaurant. Not stuck in this dump, eating alone. Oh, poor me. I used to love coming to this place when I was a kid. My mom would take me here as a treat. After we went to the park. Now it just feels sad. Like, what am I even doing with my life? Ugh, I need to stop eating this. It's so greasy.
Pauses. Looks around the restaurant.
You know, I'm probably the only person in here. Who's not on their phone? Everyone else is scrolling through their social media. And I'm just sitting here, talking to myself. Okay, I think I'm done with this burger. Time to get out of here and face the rest of my day.
Sighs, stands up, and throws away trash.
On to the next mediocre thing.
Pattern practice. I'm so tired today. I shouldn't have stayed up so late last night. Now I'm paying for it. I'm having trouble focusing at work. I really need to get better about my sleep habits. I feel sick and sluggish. I shouldn't have eaten that whole pizza by myself. I guess I got a little carried away. I got a little too excited. I got a bit too enthusiastic. I got a bit too caught up. I got a bit too absorbed. I went a bit too far. I went overboard. Pizza is my weakness. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have eaten that extra slice of pizza. At yesterday's party, I was already full, but the pizza was so tempting. I just couldn't resist. Now I'm feeling bloated, uncomfortable, and regretting it. We were having a heated discussion. And I got carried away and said something hurtful to her. I shouldn't have said that to her. I'm such an idiot. I let my emotions get the better of me. And I really regret it now. I wish I could take it back. I really hurt her feelings. I feel terrible now, and I'm not sure how to apologize. We were both stressed and tired. And we ended up saying things we didn't mean. I shouldn't have argued with my friend. It wasn't worth spoiling our friendship. I value our friendship. And I don't want to let something like this come between us. We should have just agreed to disagree. I wish I had handled it better. It wasn't worth the drama. The argument got heated. And in anger, I shouldn't have yelled at my friend during the argument. I should have kept my cool. That was really uncalled for. That was not necessary. Unnecessary. That was not appropriate. Inappropriate. That was rude. That was unkind. That was out of line. It was disrespectful, and it escalated the situation. My doctor told me to cut back on sweets. But I've been ignoring the advice. I shouldn't have ignored my doctor's advice. Now I'm dealing with the consequences. I need to start taking my health more seriously. I shouldn't have bought that new pair of shoes. I can't afford them. And I don't even wear them that often. Why do I always get sick? Why do I always get it wrong? Why do I always get blamed for everything? That was filmed from a helicopter. I love that shot. I always get goosebumps every time I see it. I always get nervous doing what I love. Because I want to show everyone just how good at it. And if I do poorly, they may think I'm fake. I always get asked. I always get the same question. And whenever I give this talk, the question I always get is, how do I get started? And there are a bunch of different ways. Recommendations I have. Because one of the questions I get asked as a woman crime writer is, I always get asked, why my books are so violent towards women. People often ask the question, do sanctions work? I always get a little irritated with that question. Because highlighting other articles and videos that use keywords from this content. They are in simple English. Check them out to learn more. Tiffany was about to end the interview when she tried to drop the mic in a cool way. However, the club owners don't like it when people drop the mic because it can damage the equipment. She realized her mistake and apologized, explaining she was just trying to be cute for the camera.
That's what's called. I love the songs in there and a bunch of cartoons.
Good stuff.
Hey, Tiffany.
Huh?
Doors open up in 5, okay?
Oh, okay, we gotta wrap this up because I gotta let everybody in and I gotta get ready.
Okay, well, this is perfect timing because I just have one more question. How do you normally end your sets?
I normally curse the audience with all the joy and happiness they can handle.
Well, Tiffany, this has been a pleasure having this interview with you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you for. Oh!
Oh, damn. I didn't mean for that to happen like that. And
all right.
Really, I shouldn't have did that. I was trying to drop the mic, but you know, the club owners, they don't like it when you drop the mic because that messed the mic up and then, yeah, okay, it still worked good. All right, bye. I was just trying to be cute for the camera.
The artist, Tiffany, talks about her painting process. She explains that the sky is important because it connects all the elements in a painting. However, she often forgets to paint the sky in her works. As a joke, she adds that this selective blindness isn't good when driving, admitting she sometimes doesn't see red lights. She quickly says this shouldn't be on camera, laughing it off as partly true.
Yellow ochre. Okay, this is a mountain here that I realized I could have used the tone of the canvas. I could have toned it a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a lot of water and I'm going to see if I can retone the canvas. So the lake now. The lake, I'm comparing my color temperatures, okay? The shadow in the mountain is a little bit warmer and has a little bit more of a purple than the lake. So I know for the lake, I'm gonna have to mix a little bit more lemon yellow to get that sort of more tealish-ish, but not too much. Too much will shift it straight towards a green. So control is the key word here. And keep in mind, because you have a limited palette and you don't have colors, like, you might not be able to get all the colors you need exactly. I wouldn't stress out about that. Now, if I were very expert and careful, I should have left the tone and kept that reflection, because you have the reflection in the mountain. So you see what I'm doing now is I'm going to use water to essentially erase some areas and also simultaneously soften edges. So I'm trying to also show you some techniques here. Obviously this looks funny because I haven't painted the sky. I always forget to paint the sky, but although usually I don't really think systematically. I never paint background, foreground, midground. I always paint whatever I feel like painting first. You are able to see the relationships of your colors. So, you know, no matter where you start, you're able to judge, okay, well this...
Did you ever get close to finishing and realize you left out the sky?
Yes, I have. I think I've done that in plein air for sure. Oh my god, what's missing? What's missing? And then I realized I forgot this. I was like, how did I forget that? I've definitely done that. Because it's part of the relationship of everything else, right? So don't forget your sky, because if you forget it, you're not completing the relationship of all the elements together. For some reason, I have a really great ability to be able to like skip things over. Like sometimes I'll be painting out in plein air, and I totally will have not seen something that like a bush or something, and people are like, why did you leave that bush out there? It's like, oh, I didn't even see it. I just totally ignored it.
Selective blindness.
Yeah, selective blindness, totally. It's not good when you're driving either. Sometimes I don't see red lights. I shouldn't have said that on camera. You can edit that out, but it's kind of true. So now what I'm doing is I'm switched to my round brush, which I like to do, and I'm dry brushing these elements.
Let's review the vocabulary we've learned from our past lessons. I picked out some simple sentences to help you develop a natural feel for English.
I wonder what Kevin's watching. Aw man, Kevin's big head keeps getting in the way. This is way more interesting. Than what the teacher's talking about. Maybe if I lift myself up, I can get a better view.
Something tells me he's going to regret not sharing the view. I just know he's going to regret not sharing the view. I have a feeling he'll regret not sharing the view. I think he'll be sorry for not sharing the view.
Shoot, I forgot to put my phone on silent.
Why don't you come up here and solve this problem?
Me? Aw man, I'm so not prepared for this.